Hey, what is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. So as you guys saw in the title slash thumbnail, today we are going to be doing a full face of MCoBeauty. So a lot of the stuff will actually, almost everything that I'm going to use today, I did actually buy when they had that like 4 for something sale. So pretty much everything on their website was $4.44. You guys already know I had to buy a few things, actually a good bit of things. But anyways, let's get into it. All right, so we are actually gonna start by prepping the skin. I know for most of my videos, I go ahead and skip this part, but I feel like for this one it's kind of necessary. So let me show you. So the first thing I had to add to my cart, literally like as soon as I saw it, I had to get this Hydrate Glow. I have talked to you guys about this so many times and I really recommend this one if you're looking for a dupe for the Glow recipe. The glow is there, the smell is there, it literally spot on, babe, spot on. The next thing that I went ahead and added was this one. So this one I got for $4.44. I don't really remember the retail price, but I'll put it right here. This is the one I'm gonna go in with today, just because I already have one open of these, so I might save this for later. I might use it as a gift later on, who knows. The other one, like I said, is a dupe for the Glow recipe. I'm hoping this one is the same. It looks like it would be. As soon as I saw that Glow recipe dropped that one, I was kind of tempted to buy it, but it's $30. And I don't know. So let's go ahead and apply this to the face as we talk about something. I saw this post where this girl was talking about how to work a little harder to get the actual thing instead of getting dupes. And I kind of like, I don't want to say I full on agree with that, because I know a lot of times people get the dupes because there's no point in spending that much money, especially if the dupes are literally the same. I feel like there's no point in spending extra money, you know? I don't know. I feel like it's kind of iffy. Some people were 100% agreeing and other people were like, not everybody has that extra cash to spend. You know, I do want to say that the pink one does give off more of a glow. This one kind of is a little, it's glowy. I mean, I'm glowing, but it's not as extreme as the other one. So I'm going to go ahead and put the dupe versus what they're duping on this side. All right, so now that skin is prepped, that's all I'm gonna do for today because I didn't buy any other like face creams or like moisturizers. I probably should have, but I didn't think about it. But let's move on to primer. So this is Get a Grip on This Makeup Perfecting Primer. But this is what the primer looks like. As you guys can tell, this is a dupe for the Milk primer. Literally everything about the packaging literally screams milk. Obviously, we know that e.l.f. and Essence also did kind of try to dupe the Milk primer, but the packaging is different. This one is like pretty spot on, if I say so myself. So I did add a good bit to the face, actually. I think I over added, but I'm gonna leave it on. Hopefully it gets quite tacky. I do want to say that the formula to this is a little less thick than the e.l.f. But anyways, this is the MCoBeauty versus what they are duping. So while the primer is getting dry and tacky on the skin, let's move on to foundation. Now, I kind of messed up here a little bit, okay? And let me explain. So this is the foundation that I ended up picking. As you guys can tell, it is a darker shade. On the picture, I swear it looked like it would have matched me, but it is a little darker. This is in shade Natural Bronze. Now, I was so excited to try this foundation, but I'm not gonna open it just because I know I'm not gonna be able to use it and I don't want this product going to waste. So I am actually gonna just keep it in the packaging and I don't know, give it away to someone. We're gonna hold off on that one. For this look, since we do need a foundation, I previously did a video where I went to Target. We don't shop at Target anymore. It was just that one time video, okay? I had a gift card. So I do have this MCoBeauty Flawless Glow. Now this one is a lot more my shade, okay? This one is in shade for medium. This is a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury. Tackiness, it did get tacky. I do want to say that it doesn't get as tacky as the e.l.f. I mean, it's tacky, but it's not really like sticking, you know? Did I just show you something? We are going to add this to the face. I am going to add this to the back of my hand and then just go in with a brush. I don't know, I'm trying new things here. Today's look is going to be glowy. Okay, we added the little glow under, and then we added the primer, which the primer honestly added a whole lot more glow. Actually, I'm just gonna go right in because the whole back of the hand is not working. All right, foundation is done. We're looking quite glowy. So this is the MCoBeauty dupe versus the original. So for the next thing, it wasn't my fault though. So I ordered this concealer and I was really excited to try it because I heard it was a dupe for the NARS concealer, and I was so excited because I have been using the NARS concealer, the mini one, and I love it. It is amazing. It's really good, okay, but I'm not gonna spend 30 bucks on the full size. They refunded me. Okay, they sent me this whole email, which I really appreciate them. Quite bummed, I'm not gonna lie. But we gotta move on with this video. So since that was a dupe for the NARS, I'm just gonna go in with my mini NARS concealer. Go ahead and start concealing everything because we're not gonna let that stop us, okay? I forgot, I don't do this part up here anymore. I don't know, it's literally like 12, okay? I'm tired. Also, like I said, I was excited for this concealer because this is the one that I can actually compare side to side. Well, not the only thing. This was one of the things that I was so excited to compare side by side because obviously I have the original. All right, so to blend out my concealer, I usually have this type brush, but Mia was playing with it last and I have no idea where it's at, so I'm just gonna go in with a way smaller brush. It's gonna take me a lot longer to blend out, but we're gonna make it work. Okay, so after blending for a hot minute, we are done. Now, again, it's a shame that we weren't able to compare the two, but it's okay, we gotta move on, okay? Okay, so we are gonna move on to bronze. Now for bronze, I didn't really see anything else on their website. Everything was selling out fast, okay? So I did not see any bronze. I was kind of late to that. So bronze, I'm gonna go with the dual-ended contour stick. This is in shade medium dark. I have used it several times and I love it. I'm actually just gonna go right in and just apply this. Do a little bit on the nose. So let's just blend this out. So this one is a dupe for the Makeup by Mario. All these dupes are crazy. Okay, I know makeup can be quite expensive. Makeup can be very expensive sometimes, and if you can find a good dupe, might as well go with the dupe. Now, can I compare this one with the Makeup by Mario? No, I can't. Okay, I don't own anything Makeup by Mario. Do I own any Milk? No, I don't own anything that is Milk. Glow Recipe, I do. That's how I can verify that this is literally like spot on, pretty spot on. So this contour stick does come with a little brush at the bottom. I don't like using it because it's quite hard to put the lid back on without the bristles getting all messed up. So I just keep it closed, and plus I like using my little handy dandy brush, okay? It has the small side, it has the big side for cheeks and forehead, and this one is perfect for the nose. So this is the MCoBeauty product versus the original. Now, this is another thing that I'm actually quite excited for. Okay, so we are gonna move on to blush. I love blush. I feel like a look isn't done until you got blush, okay? And of course, we're gonna add it to the nose because I love blush on the nose. We are gonna go in with this one. This is the Baby Face Multi-Cream Stick. This is in shade Lulu, but as you guys can see by the packaging, wait till I open. It's a little messed up, but nothing bad. We're still gonna use it, obviously. So can you tell what this is duping? I wanna say it's duping Rogue. Maybe, I don't know. But let's go ahead and apply this. I'm not gonna add it directly onto the skin. Ooh, that looks pigmented. Let's do it on the back of the hand. And I was gonna go straight on. Okay, we are gonna take some pigment off before we go straight on, because this is pigmented. Okay, if I were to have just gone on straight on the face, look how pigmented this is. She's quite nice, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so I think I have enough on my brush to work it out, blend it out on the face. So that's what I'm gonna do. You guys already know we love to drag our blush up to the ends of the brows. So that's what we're doing. And then we can't forget blush on the nose. I have seen videos where people add a little bit of blush on their chin. Should I add blush on my chin? Okay, so this is what the makeup look is looking like so far with the blush. The blush is blushing. I was holding it backwards, I'm sorry. But this is the MCoBeauty versus the original, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, let me know. Okay, so now I can say we are moving on to setting powder. I don't know what they are duping for with the packaging and everything. I want to say Huda Beauty. I don't know. I could be wrong. Like I said, let me know down in the comments below because I need help. All right, so this is the setting powder. This is the loose powder cool in set. I did get this one in shade light. Okay, so let's open her up. Now, there's not a lot of product in here. It looks like it's full, but on this side, it's like empty. As you guys can tell, it does come with a net. I saw videos where people go crazy and they tear off the net for the Huda Beauty ones. I don't know, but it came with a little stopper to put on after. So let's go ahead and dab in there with the excess. I'm gonna put on the back of the hand. Actually, I don't know. It has that cooling feel, like that wet cooling touch to it. It kind of reminds me of the setting powder I got from SheGlam that was like the Hydro one. So for this one, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and apply it all over the face. Usually with like setting powder, I like to really press it in where I concealed, but just for the sake of this video, I'm just going to add it everywhere. All right, so this is the MCoBeauty Loose Powder and Cool Set. Now, I don't want to compare it to anything yet because I really don't know what they're trying to do. But I really thought it was the Huda Beauty. I'm not exactly too sure, so I'm just gonna set it aside for now while we move on. I think what we're gonna have to do next is lashes, and then we can move on to highlight and then lips, and then obviously setting spray and everything. But let's go ahead and curl these suckers. All right, so this is the mascara I ended up getting. This is the Extend Lash Mascara. I don't think this is waterproof because it says it's water resistant, but then it says it slides off with water. I don't know. We're just gonna see if it holds the lashes in place. Now, do I know what they're trying to dupe with this? I do not. This is low-key giving like Ariana Grande's like packaging. You know how she kind of has that like theme? I really don't know what they're duping though, so I'm not gonna compare it to anything. Wand, it's pretty much a basic wand, nothing crazy, but let's go ahead and see. Real quick, what I noticed is that the bristles aren't too separated. I do not like mascara that the bristles are literally like not put together. Usually when the wand is like that, I feel like the mascara doesn't really like hug your lashes. Just me. Okay, so far, nothing crazy with this mascara. It's not giving me that wow, you know, kind of just like a typical mascara, I guess. It's okay. We're gonna move on to highlight. Now, if I am excited for something, I'm also very excited for this one. If you guys have been watching me since the beginning, you guys know that I talk to you guys about Physicians Formula. I literally always talk about their bronzer, their highlight. Absolutely love their bronze and highlight. 100%. So as soon as I saw that they had this one, added it to my cart. Okay, so as you guys can see, this is a dupe for the Physicians Formula. How do I know that? I know these waves from anywhere. Okay, I was so excited to try this. I only have this highlight in a palette and it broke and it shattered. Now, are the pieces still in there? The pieces are still in there. Is it intact? No, but they're still in there and I still use it. So as you guys can tell, the packaging is just like the Physicians Formula. It also has this little bottom piece, just like Physicians Formula. One thing I will say that I'm a little upset about is that the smell is not there. Okay, this one actually just smells like plastic, if I'm being honest. The other one literally smells like a vacation, like sunscreen, coconuts, summer. If you know, you know, okay? But let's go ahead and try this out. Okay, I'm gonna add highlight everywhere. I'm actually gonna do a swatch for you guys, okay? Because I'm telling you, I live for the other highlight. My palette, okay? As I told you guys, she's rough, okay? She is barely hanging in there, but she is there and she is glowing and she is thriving. Gotta clean the back of my hand because that blush is crazy. All right, so I'm just gonna do a quick swatch of the MCoBeauty. As you guys can see, let's do that swatch, right? Still glowy, still there. Now, let's go into my Physicians Formula. So there is that. Let's go ahead and add this one on top. You guys can tell right away, okay? Physicians Formula highlight does not play. Look at that. Literally stunning, buttery, okay? She can't compete. If I'm being 100% honest, I don't even want to say this is close. You guys can tell the difference, the glowiness. So this is the MCoBeauty highlight versus the original. Okay, so we are gonna move on to lips. Let me show you what I got. So this is the Perfect Pout Lip Pencil. Now, Charlotte Tilbury, hon. Charlotte Tilbury. Do I own anything Charlotte Tilbury? No, I do not. I do not. But I was quite excited when I saw that they still had these in stock. They did not have the shade that I wanted. I really wanted the shade to go with the actual lipstick. I don't really have a red lip liner, so I was like, might as well just get this one. Okay, so let's try her out. Oh, she looks a little weird. But this is what she's looking like, right? Packaging cute, giving off Charlotte Tilbury, quite nice. Let's go ahead and do a swatch on here. Ooh. Oh, she is pigmented. And if I'm being honest, this isn't really giving off the red that I wanted. I don't know if you guys can tell the difference. This one kind of looks more like hot pink, and then the lid itself is more like red. This is the red that I wanted, and I ended up getting more of a hot pink. I already have a lip liner this shade. It's okay, because we're still gonna use it. All right, so this is the MCoBeauty versus the Real Thing. Would I buy more shades in this? Yes, I would. I really would. But we are going to just skip liner for today because these two would not look good together. So let's move on to lipstick. I already opened this one because I could not wait. I was so excited to try this. Charlotte Tilbury, babe. So this is the lipstick. Look at that. Like I said, I already swatched it, okay? The smell is quite nice. I'm not gonna lie. It's literally creamy. It's smooth. Let's go ahead and add it to the lips. Guys, it's so hard to shop online. I mean, you guys saw with the foundation, I completely messed up the shade. This lipstick shade isn't terrible. I'm still gonna use it, you know. So this is the MCoBeauty versus the original. So now let's move on to setting spray. But before that, let's zoom into the lashes. These are just done, okay? They are more tired than what I am right now. Look at the lashes. This did not hold. The mascara is a no for me. Sorry, babe. But But let's move on to setting spray. Now, I accidentally got 2 setting sprays. Did I use one already? Yes, I did, because I wanted to try it out and see what it was about. And let me show you. Okay, so this is one of the setting sprays that I ended up getting. Okay, so I got this one because it literally reminded me of the one size. Did it live up to it? I don't know. I don't have a one size. Sorry. If I'm being honest, I feel like it set normal. I mean, it wasn't anything crazy. I mean, it was just a normal setting spray, you know? But now let's move on to the one that I accidentally bought. Well, I don't know. I feel like I didn't mean to buy both, but I bought both and I'm okay I bought both. Actually, I'm just the girl. Okay, so this is the other setting spray that I ended up getting. As you guys can tell, this one goes with the primer. Now, another dupe for Milk. This is the Grip Set and Refresh Spray. One thing that I noticed right away is that the actual like mixture is kind of weird. It's kind of like milky blue. I don't know, it kind of looks like it would taste like blue raspberry. I don't know. Don't taste it. Don't try it. So the directions say to set, you shake well before use, hold bottle 20 centimeters away from face, ensure eyes and mouth are closed, and mist evenly throughout the face, whatever, right? And it says to refresh, just repeat the steps from above. I feel like they all say that whenever it's those like set and refresh type things. But let's go ahead and mix her up. I love the lettering to these. They're so cool. Anyways, let's go ahead and set the makeup. Actually, let's test it first. Okay. She's misty and she smells good. She doesn't taste good, but she smells good. Let's go ahead. Okay, if I'm being honest, I probably could have kept spraying my face because it just felt so fresh. I don't know, not a lot of setting sprays have that like effect to it, but this one literally felt so cooling, so fresh. I don't know, I could have just kept spraying, but I had to stop myself. The smell smells really nice. Let's go ahead and let it set. All right, guys, so this is what today's makeup look is looking like, doing a full face of MCoBeauty. Now, I actually did end up buying something else that isn't really makeup related, but I wanted to go ahead and show you guys. So I ended up getting this one. So this is the Dragon Fruit and Jasmine Endless Summer Kit. Look familiar? Yes, she does. I did compare smell with these and the smell is literally almost the same. Okay, I cannot lie. I feel like this one is a little bit sweeter and I feel like this one stays on a little longer. If you want this one to last a little longer, you might have to spray a little bit more, but literally the cream and the shampoo smells amazing. I literally regret not buying more of these. I know they had 3 different sets. I paid $4.44. Okay, these literally go for $20. Should I have bought more? Yes, I should have, but again, we are on a budget here. Okay, honestly, I think I spent like 60 bucks or so, but I honestly, these would make such great gifts. I should have stocked up on these. I don't know why I didn't. I guess I was kind of like nervous to see if they actually smell good or not. I can confirm they smell good. We're gonna leave her back there. But real quick, I do want to tell you guys, if you are not following me on Instagram, I know I'm starting to say this a lot on my other videos, but if you are not following me on Instagram, make sure you give me a follow. Okay, I post quite a good bit on my stories. I'm still shy to post reels. I will get there eventually though, I promise. But yeah, I like to post a lot of little sneak peeks of makeup on my story. Also kind of like day-to-day stuff, you know, I like to step away from makeup every now and then. If I had to pick a product that I absolutely loved today, definitely the blush. The blush was so pigmented. I feel like with that kind of pigment, it's gonna last you a while. It's gonna last you a while. And obviously, you guys already know these two. Amazing. Okay, I actually did end up liking this one. I like that it kind of looked like I had more of a tan on my face. Usually my face is way lighter than my body, obviously, so I feel like that one would look cute just kind of like to go run errands, even though I've been doing my makeup a whole lot more to go run errands. Anyways, real quick guys, if you are not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. If you don't subscribe, how else will you find me? I make videos like these quite often. I also do make Makeup Monday videos where I just do random makeup looks. I, you know, try different hacks, do a bunch of random stuff, okay? We are all friends here. Like I said, if you have questions, ask the questions. I'll try to answer as many as I can. But anyways, I will catch you in the next video. Bye.